Well, my official title is Program Manager for Communications, but that basically encompasses teaching. You just get to meet students from literally every walk of life, every nationality and background, and it completely breaks down every stereotype that you kind of learn through the media, and that you're socialized to believe that, particular students or particular people from a particular country are like this. We get this sort of real generic kind of understanding of what people are like. And when you teach at a place like Curtin College, you really get to see people as individuals, and you realize just how incredibly similar we all are, and sense of humor, like we all want the same things, we're all kind of driven by the same things. It's amazing to be in a class where you can have 20 different nationalities. Well, one of the things I've noticed from the students who've been particularly successful, who have come in with pretty low-level English, one of the really key things is living in a homestay with families that speak English, because this automatically forces you on a daily basis that you have to interact with these people, so you're forced to speak English, you're forced to practice your English. So I think staying in a homestay is a really good thing, or staying in a house share where you've got a mixed group of students, which is a really tough thing to ask students to do, because it really pushes you outside your comfort zone. But if the ultimate goal is to be able to speak fluently and cope really well, and to improve your language skills, it really is a task in itself. It's something that you really have to focus on. So that's definitely one thing. So I lived in Spain for a while, and I went to Spanish school, and the whole town was very Spanish. It was up in a mountain town. They didn't speak English, so you had to learn how to speak Spanish very quickly. I have a huge amount of respect for what our students are doing. Getting involved in extracurricular activities is absolutely crucial. And again, the successful students that I remember in the past, they really threw themselves into getting involved in stuff. Even if it was sports and you're not sort of explicitly there to speak English, but because you have to interact with people, it sort of starts to happen naturally. I'm not there because I have to write English sentences. I'm there because I want to play basketball or soccer or whatever the sport is or the thing. And sort of the secondary thing is having to communicate in the language that I'm trying to improve in. And from my own experience, when I've had to learn a second language, I know that immersing myself in the language, having to live with the people that speak the language, doing those kinds of things, it is absolutely the best way to learn.